All right, how are you? Okay, folks, we're going to call this meeting of the Bridgeton City Council to order. If you would all please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all very much. The clerk will now call the roll.
Councilmember Patel.
Here.
Councilmember Weshi.
Here.
Councilmember Grimmer.
Here.
Councilmember Patel. Here. Councilmember Hines.
Here.
Councilmember Luther. Here. Councilmember Norris.
Here.
Councilmember Hood.
Here. All right, we have all 8 members here. Councilmember Grimmer rushed back to join us. Thank you very much. All right, down to item D, agenda approval.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion is made by Councilmember Hines, seconded by Councilmember Luther to approve tonight's agenda. Any comments, questions, suggested changes? I have one that we'll probably bring into discussion, and that will be on the mid-year budget session. So I will bring that up at the discussion, myself and Mr. Brookhouse. Okay, seeing no further amendments to the agenda, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, abstaining, motion carries. We have before you tonight an additional list of new appointments to various boards and commissions, along with appointments of chairman.
Mayor, can we have a public comment
I'm
section?
sorry. I've got to do the public comment. We don't have any comment, sorry. So we'll go down to approval of the minutes from June 7th.
So approved. Second.
Motion is made by Councilmember Norris, seconded by Councilmember Luther for approval of the minutes of June 7th, 2023. Further comments, questions, suggested changes? Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Now there are none. And any abstentions? There are none. Now we will go to presentations and appointments, and I have before you a list of several. A couple of different ones. Mr. Riggs over to the Finance Commission. Kathy Kruger will be chairperson of Historical. On the Personnel Commission, Christine Chamberlain is the reappointment along with Scott Cheney. And then over on the Police Board, Terry Thornburg will be appointed chair, and Mike Sonderman is being considered for our first time appointment to the Police Commission. So is there a motion?
Motion to approve is submitted. Second.
Motion's made by Councilmember Hood, seconded by Councilmember Patel to approve in mass, or did you want them individually? In mass. The appointments of chairperson. Any further comments or questions? Seeing none, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Abstaining? Motion carries. We don't have any resolutions nor a public hearing tonight. We will go on to permits, waivers, and appeals. And the first item under item J is the liquor license for the Bridgeton Banquet Center. Councilmember Hahn.
Thank you, Mayor. Second consideration for a new liquor license, Bridgeton Banquet Center, 12259 Angel Bridge Road. This is for liquor by the drink Monday through Saturday, in addition to Sunday sales by the drink. And this is for the Bridgeton Banquet Center. Licensee's name is Maricelli, LLC. Ask for your approval.
Is there a second? Second. Councilmember Hine has moved for approval of the liquor by the drink and Sunday sales liquor for Bridgeton Banquet Center at 12259 Natural Bridge Road. Further comments or questions? Councilmember Norris.
Yes, sir. I don't know if this is appropriate. Do we have hours at that facility, or is it, is it still just, can they be open till 1 o'clock, or is that an appropriate question on a liquor license?
On a liquor license, it's not really the hours, it's whether or not the individual meets qualifications for his business to have a liquor license.
Okay, all right.
Further comments or questions? Seeing and hearing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Councilmember Weshi.
Aye.
Councilmember Grimmer.
Aye.
Councilmember Patel.
Aye.
Councilmember Hines.
Aye.
Councilmember Luther.
Aye.
Councilmember Norris. Aye. Councilmember Hood.
Aye.
Councilmember Patel.
Aye.
By your vote of 8-0, you've approved a Sunday buy the drink and liquor by the drink Monday through Saturday for the Bridgeton Banquet Center, 12259 Natural Bridge Road. The next item is also Councilmember Hines.
Motion for, first consideration of a change of ownership liquor license for Layman's Landing. The licensee's name is Thomas P. Wiltshire. This is located at 12314 Natural Bridge Road.
Second.
Motion's made by Councilmember Hines, seconded by Councilmember Hood for the first reading of change of ownership liquor license for Layman's Landing.
Move the table.
Second.
Motion's made by Councilmember Hines, seconded by Councilmember Patel for the tabling of the liquor license for Layman's Landing, change of ownership. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Abstaining? That motion carries. We have no emergency legislation for this evening. We're down to inspection of bills, bill number 6379. Again, Councilmember Hines.
Thank you,
One
Mayor.
show tonight.
I'm ready. Okay. So, move for, second reading of bill number 6379.
Second.
Motion's made by Councilmember Hines, seconded by Councilmember Luther for the second reading of bill 6379. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Abstaining? Motion carries. Councilmember Hines.
An ordinance of the City Council of the City of Bridgeton, Missouri, amending Chapter 110 Court and Criminal Procedure of the Bridgeton Code of Ordinances, adding Section 110.085, Administrative Search Warrant, and restating in its entirety. Move that bill number 6379 become ordinance number 23-25.
Second.
Motion's made by Councilmember Hines, seconded by Councilmember Luther for bill 6379 to become ordinance 23-25. Councilmember Hines.
Just, Public Works is working with the city's prosecuting attorney, and they're recommending adding the attached administrative search warrant to the city code. This would be another tool for the city to gather information to help with the enforcement of property maintenance and other city ordinances.
Very good. Further comments or questions from council? Hearing and seeing none, the clerk will call the roll.
Councilmember Grimmer?
Aye.
Councilmember Patel?
Aye.
Councilmember Hines?
Aye.
Councilmember Luther?
Aye.
Councilmember Norris?
Aye.
Councilmember Hood?
Aye.
Councilmember Patel?
Aye.
Councilmember Wishy?
Aye.
By your vote of 8-0, you've approved bill 6379 to become ordinance 23-25. We have no other consideration of new bills. We're down to the discussion item that was added tonight, and that's on the mid-year budget session. Mr. Buckeye, would you like to lead us?
Absolutely. So staff began looking at the availability of dates, and by Friday, we're going to send an email out to the council. We're looking at the week of July between the council meetings, and we're going to send an email asking if July 11th, which is a Tuesday, Wednesday the 12th, or Thursday the 13th would work best for the council. So we'll take everybody's email and figure out which day works best for most council members, and we'll go with that date. Any questions?
I think we looked at the time being 4 to 6. So if that's agreeable with everybody, or if it can't, you need to let us know fairly quick. Councilmember Norris?
2 nights?
Just one.
Just one. Thank you.
Further comments or questions? Councilmember Patel?
I'm open-ended with 3 nights, but I wish it started a little bit later, 4 o'clock, if we made it like 5:30 or something like that. I know they want to do it after.
To 6 o'clock to 8.
I was last night about 7, and I could have shot in. I'm sad. No, for that. But anyway, thank you. Thanks for everyone who's here, and thanks to my fellow council members. I attended an elected officials conference in Columbia, Missouri, a couple of weeks ago. It was a day and a half. It was tremendous. I want to thank the city of Bridgeton for letting me go. I also wanted to let you know that I felt sitting with many different, a lot of smaller cities and a lot of smaller officials from smaller towns. were talking about the really high standards of the Missouri Ethics Commission and other bodies, that I felt really proud about the work we do here. So I wanted to share that with you. Also wanted to give you an update on the Code Ordinance Violation Enforcement Subcommittee, known as Code, that Randy put together. It's a subcommittee of the council, and we had our first meeting. We had our first meeting June 7th, I believe. And our second meeting, our meetings will be going forward monthly. They will be at 6 o'clock, 6 to 6:45 on the first Wednesday of the month, really when, right prior to the first council meeting of the month. There, that's the awkward way of saying that. And so those are open to the public, and so I invite you to come to that. The agendas will be posted. Again, they'll be at 6 o'clock to 6:45 sharp, and there are representatives of each board attending that subcommittee. So our goal is to have a better understanding of what our businesses are and of our responsibility as residents and as council members and staff members working together for a better Bridgeton. So I'm really pleased to be a part of that. And I want to thank Robert, who very, very kindly put together a property manual that this is a working document. The city of Bridgeton uses this document, and I have a copy for all council members if you didn't have one. So thank you very much. You put that together very quickly, so thank you. I also want to thank a lot of personnel and staff that I've been meeting with. Really appreciate it. Kevin's time, Brendan, your time, Chief Masadi's time, Captain Ruth's time. Robert kept you from dinner probably last night. But I really appreciate the time in just doing a good job, not just on council, but certainly with these subcommittees and in representing the council in the community. And so I've had a little fun, I guess it's fun, handing out 4th of July passes. Yes, people are surprised that I've been delivering them. I don't know what it's going to just throw them at the house, but anyway, so happy 4th.
Very good. Councilmember Norris.
Thank you, Mayor. I have a couple pages. They'll go fast. I just wanted to thank the Park Division from the Kiwanis. Our fishing derby, I feel, was the most successful we've had in years. We had 95 young people fishing. Hellebush Pond was pristine. The park was so pretty. Children and family had a great day, and I do appreciate Councilman Stephen Wishing stopping by, so he saw how happy everyone was. There was no crying. I wasn't crying, so everyone had a great time. I also attended the Cardinal ball game, June 14th, coordinated by our senior division. I tell you, those people are just great organizing these events for the seniors. Again, a loser that day, but they are winning now. And also attended the Pattonville Fire Department barbecue for seniors. This is a great community outreach. The firefighters are making an effort to meet and greet the seniors on a good time, and so if anything would happen in an emergency, they would see a friendly face. So I think this is a great opportunity for them to greet their residents. Also attended the ribbon cutting for the pickleball, such a cute little court, and I appreciate Brendan, BMAC, they are beautiful, and I thought we could get a tournament with the firemen and the police, Chief, we could get that. And I also reported, I represented the city on the police commission. We have 2 new members at this time, Nancy Haig and Reverend David Shanks. And they also honored the outgoing chairman, Jim Hartog, with a wonderful plaque, so for the years of service. Also attended the Parks Commission, a farewell party for outgoing chairman Nancy Haig. That was a fun time. Okay, business. I want to thank you for the cleaning up of the old Vantage credit union. It looks very nice. Now it's crispy and clean. It doesn't look like a vacant building. I hope we will see a new future for this location. And also, I'd like to know what's going on with the old Love TV business. I'm seeing ladders and things going on. Is there a new store going on? And I was wondering if they're going to take their sign with them. St. Charles Rock Road is looking better, McKelvey not so much, but today they poured the concrete, so I'm gonna take that back. 4th of July parade and the fireworks, we just got some information from Brendan. That is our best tradition. I pray for no rain and a pleasant 80 degrees. I had an issue last year, so I'm hoping it's real cool. So I just wish a safe day for staff and all our residents. That's our special day, so thank you very much.
Is that it?
Yes, sir, it is.
There's more pages on it.
Yeah, but I know.
Any council member Hood or we put on page 20?
Yeah, no, I'm good. No, I just wanted to comment on Bill 6379 that we passed this evening. That's gonna be a tremendous asset. It's something that's been new to municipal enforcement, and we talked about it, last year, and I think we'll get some good use out of it.
Very good. I believe we will as well. All right, we'll go on to department reports. We'll start with police this time. Chief?
Just wanted to let the council know that, I put it out in the weekly, but just a reminder that on, June 28th, we're doing the Bridgeton Community Block Safety Lunch and Learn. It's our business-wide meeting. It's going to be held at the rec center. Block Safety, which is a camera system, is working with a lot of businesses around the St. Louis area, and a private partnership, to put those devices on their lots to help reduce and prevent crime. So, all the councils invited to it. I'll have a link in the weekly again. If you're interested in coming to it and listening to the presentation, you just need to sign up because it is a launch that they're providing and they need to head count on it. Again, that's, June 28th, and it's 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the, rec center. So I just want to add that on. Also, the 4th of July, I just wanted to let everybody know that, the letters are prepared. Those will be delivered by the street department, regarding the posting and the closing of the streets in, St. James Estate. It's scheduled for 9 a.m. is what time the closures will happen on those specific, streets where they line up. And those letters will be hand-delivered to those residents, so I just want to make sure everybody knew that those do get delivered as in the past, and it is scheduled for 9 a.m. Natural risk, we try to hold off a little bit on the closure until closer to the parade. Sometimes if there's a large crowd, we may have to close it a little early for safety reasons. But I just wanted to pass that on to the council in case you have questions from your constituents. And that's all I have to report.
So I have a point of, well, go ahead. Councilmember Hine?
Yes, Chief, are you planning on continuing the, business watch meetings monthly or quarterly?
Yes, we're starting those back up, and this is going to be the first one to start that program back up. We wanted to put this out with the block safety and introduce that system to our other business owners in the city. Also, I did fail to mention that neighborhood watch associations are more than welcome to come to those too. I know in some other communities that they are installing those in the neighborhoods, and the neighborhood associations are paying for them. Just an FYI, like Deerworks has these on every one of their properties that they own, so including their neighbor center here at Bridgeton. So we thought it'd be a good opportunity to put that out to not only our neighborhood watching, but businesses.
Are the cameras, are they, solar powered?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Further comments and questions? I have a point of clarification. So, in general, all the streets are going to close at 9, but you may not, or is Natural Bridge, coming off Natural Bridge, coming in at 9:30?
No, it's 9 o'clock.
Okay.
We're inside the subdivision.
For inside the subdivision. Okay. So just want to make sure everybody understands. Because sometimes it's gotten a little confusing. All right.
I just, one more, can I just ask?
Go ahead, Councilmember Norris.
If people are trying to come in to watch and they park up on one of the streets, so they gotta get in there by 9 o'clock,
Yes.
okay? I'm just making sure, because I have people that have done this, and they got stopped last year, and they never were stopped before, because they always had it a little later. so they were scrambling to find a spot, so I need to tell them, okay.
All right. Parks and Recreation, Mr. Kane.
I have Independence Day memo for council and the mayor. And it's just a general outline from timing. I know that a lot of people have for most of you, but thought it might be helpful to some of the new council members. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'll be happy to help. Summer day camp is in full swing right now. It's a great program. We have 147 kids this week. We're going to ice cream truck them later this week. I'll buy CP at the church, but thank you to them for doing that for the kids. They swim Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. We also have a teen camp for 12 to 15-year-olds. Monday through Wednesday, we've got 31 teenagers, and they go on different trips. Let's see, different big slides, tree and farm. We have them do all kinds of different activities, so it's pretty neat. See, a lot of camps just, they kind of stop at 11 or 12 to get all that mid-range, so it's kind of tough to find things for them to do. Berry Hill, all is alive and well. We had our biggest in May, since at least 2013. And that's not just revenue, that's round play too, so doing really well there, thanks to the weather. Finally, we have a story walk. If anyone's not familiar with that, it's in parks along trails. We'll have a post with a couple pages for a book, and as you walk along the trail, it will be, you read a couple pages and you walk to the next one. So it's pretty neat for kids. If you have grandkids or kids, feel free to bring them up. We just finished it today, so we'll have a meet the altar night in July to kind of kick that off too.
Great. Mr. Gunn, streets.
All right, MH Concrete, they're doing a great job. They're over 50% done in 3 weeks. They're hitting it really hard, anywhere between 24 to 25 people each day, so they're making great progress on that. Mosquito spraying is in full swing right now. We use a master line control 4-4 as a privacy. We're getting some requests for information or product information. If you want me to forward that to you, just let me know. I'll send you the PDF of that. Basically, we have 2 sprayers. We spray Mondays and Tuesdays. That could slide depending on weather. And then those sprayers are calibrated every spring. So we go by the EPA and the manufacturer's recommended usage. So that's how we spray for mosquitoes every year. So thank you.
Very good. Mr. Bookout?
Nothing at this time, Mayor.
Okay, I just have 2 quick announcements. One, on this Friday, we'll be having the longtime 22-year employee of the city, Greg Davis, up at the rec center. That's his last day, so he'll be retired. And they're having a little get-together for him. Greg's been a very good employee, very outgoing. If you've ever been up there, you'll know it's Greg right away. So that's a nice deal. And then this will be our last meeting before the 4th of July. We hope everybody has a very good holiday, and we hope we see everyone at the parade and at the fireworks show. As Councilmember Norris noted, this is one of the big traditions here in the city of Bridgeton, and we keep it going very strong. With that, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
The motion.
Councilmember Patel moved for adjournment, seconded by Councilmember Norris. Those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Luther, I'm sorry. Those opposed? Abstaining? Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you.